Namaskarha Sarvebhya. Swagatam. Welcome back to Kathas by Shikshavarida. Once upon a time, by the sparkling blue waters of the Bohoda river, lived two brothers named Shankha and Likhita. They were wise, peaceful rishis who lived in small huts made of leaves and wood. One afternoon, the younger brother, Likhita, decided to walk through the forest to visit his older brother. When he arrived at Shankha's ashram, the forest was quiet. Shankha wasn't there, he had gone out for his daily prayers. Likhita sat down to wait. As he sat, he noticed a magnificent mango tree. Its branches were heavy with the biggest, yellowest, most delicious-looking mangoes he had ever seen. Being very hungry and thirsty from his walk, Likhita didn't think twice. He reached up, plucked a mango, and began to eat. Just then, Shankha walked into the clearing. He saw Likhita with the fruit and stopped. "Brother," Shankha said with a serious face, "that mango did not belong to you. Even though we are family, you took it without asking. In this world, we must never take what isn't ours." Likhita felt a splash of shame in his heart. "You are right, brother," he whispered. "What should I do?" Shankha told him he must go to King Sudyumna and ask for a punishment. You see, back then, people believed that if you made a mistake, you had to fix it right away so your heart could stay pure. Likhita walked all the way to the king's palace. When he told the king what happened, the king was confused. "Maharshi," the king said, "it was just one mango. I can easily forgive you." But Likhita shook his head. "A king must follow the law for everyone, whether they are a stranger or a friend. Please do your duty." So the king followed the laws and ordered a punishment for Likhita's hands. Likhita accepted it without a single complaint. He then walked back to the forest to see his brother. Shankha looked at him with great love and pride. "You've been very brave, Likhita. You've cleared your mistake. Now go and wash in the Bohoda river." Likhita walked into the river, and as the water touched his skin, a miracle happened. His hands were suddenly healed and became perfectly whole again, even stronger than before. Likhita was amazed. He ran to Shankha and asked, "Brother, if you had the power to heal me all along, why did you send me to the king to be punished?" Shankha smiled and said, "Because, dear brother, we all have a role to play. My role is to be a teacher and a rishi. The king's role is to keep order and justice. If I had punished you myself, I would be doing the king's job. And if the king had ignored your mistake, he would be failing at his job. We must all do our own duty to keep the world in balance." This story was later told to King Yudhishthir, who was very sad after a great war. He felt bad about the fighting. But after hearing about the two brothers, he realized that sometimes a leader has to make very difficult choices, like punishing a friend or fighting a battle, to make sure the world stays fair and good. And from that day on, Yudhishthir ruled his kingdom with a peaceful heart, knowing that doing your duty is the greatest thing a person can do. This story of accountability by the riverbanks isn't just a legend from the past. It serves as a vital guide for how we cultivate deep-rooted integrity in our children today. In the Montessori tradition, we speak often of freedom within limits and logical consequences. When Likhita took the mango, he stepped outside those limits. Shankha didn't react with anger. Instead, he guided his brother toward a logical consequence, restoring the balance that was broken. For parents, this story carries a profound lesson in Shuddhi, purity of heart. It is tempting to protect our children from the friction of their mistakes, much like King Sudyumna wanted to simply forgive the rishi. Yet, true healing only happens when we take full responsibility for our karma. By allowing our children to own their actions, from a spilled glass of water to a broken rule, we help them build an internal monitor that remains steady for life. To bring the spirit of the Bohoda river home, try sharing this quiet moment of reflection with your child. Have an insightful conversation. Just like Shankha and Likhita, we all make mistakes sometimes. Was there a moment today when you felt like you moved out of balance? How did you use your brave heart to fix it and make things right again? It is so beautiful to see your heart stay clear and bright. At Shikshavarida, we believe these itihasas are the keys to unlocking a child's potential. Join our Shlok and Samskrita classes to help your child internalize these Vedic values through modern pedagogical methods. Ready to nourish your child's heart with the Shuddhi of our ancient wisdom? Enroll today via the link below. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more journeys into our real history. Let's raise children who are scientifically curious and spiritually grounded. Dhanyavada.